Welcome back Savages to another video. In this video we're going to be unboxing and checking the power consumption of this new mini PC made by AceMagician. Now when it comes to crypto projects, I'm a big fan of using low powered energy efficient PCs, and these mini PCs normally hit the bill perfectly. So in this video we're going to be unboxing this one by AceMagician called the Mini PC. We'll be going over the specs, and then finally we'll be ending up doing a power consumption test, and I'll basically compare it with the old Beelink. Let's go. So packaging wise, it comes in a nice square box. It comes nicely packed as well. There's plenty of padding included in there. You get a user manual, which is great to see. Now that's the mini PC itself, which is unbelievably small. I didn't realise it would be this compact, which is good. I mean, that is incredible. When you compare that to the Beelink, in fact I'm just going to show you right now. That's the AceMagician, and right now I'm just bringing into view the Beelink Mini PC, and you can see it's a good size smaller than the Beelink. So if we lift it up, you've got a power button just on the front right here. If we turn it to the side, there's 3 USB ports. If we turn it one more time, you've got 2 Ethernet ports, a power adapter and an audio port right there. There's a few cutouts here with a few vents just to probably let the heat out if it gets warm. And if we turn it one more time, you'll see there's actually 3 HDMI outputs on here, which is insane for such a small compact device. Okay, so that's the unit itself. We'll bring the box back in. So in the box, you've got a mounting plate and some screws. You get a HDMI cable connector right there. And you also get a power adapter as well. And that's about it. So what we're going to do next is plug it up to a keyboard, monitor and mouse and monitor the power consumption. So I've gone through all the Windows setup you would expect from a new PC, and we're now just in Windows here. And it's sat idle and we're getting around about 10.8 watts of power usage, which is excellent. So while we're in here, I'm just going to go through the spec of this PC. And as you can see, I'm just in the About menu just here. And the processor is an Intel N95 1.7 GHz. It's got 8 GB of RAM installed. And it comes with a 64-bit operating system. So I'm just going to go through Device Manager and just show you what the configuration is. That's the audio inputs and outputs. It's got Bluetooth. Hard drives, it's got an SSD drive in there, which is 256 gig. Built-in Intel UHD graphics, and as I mentioned earlier when we did the unboxing, it's got 3 HDMI outputs. Human interface devices. That's the controller. Keyboard and mouse. That's the network adapters configuration, and as mentioned, it's got 2 Ethernet adapter ports on the back, which are all gigabit. Print cues, processors, trusted platform module version 2, software components, software devices, sound, video and game controllers, storage controllers next, and the usual system devices. I'll just scroll through them. So what I tend to do when I've got these mini PCs is set everything up using the keyboard and the mouse, and then usually what I'll do is disconnect everything that I don't need and then just manage it remotely using remote desktop. So what I'm going to do here is just show you how much power it consumes in headless mode, which is with everything disconnected. So let's go ahead and disconnect all the accessories that are connected and see what the lowest power consumption we can get when it's just running the device itself. Let's go. So first off, let's remove the mouse. And it's dropped slightly to 10.6 watts, 10.7. Next up, let's remove the keyboard. That's dropped to around about 10.2 watts, which is good. So next up, it's going to be the monitor. So we're going to disconnect the USB, which is powering the monitor, and then also the HDMI as well. And will you have a look at that? So with everything disconnected in headless mode, we're talking just 5.8 watts of power in idle mode. Obviously, if you've got a load on there and you're using crypto projects, that's going to bring it back up again. But just as it stands with Windows 11 Pro loaded in idle mode, with nothing connected, it's running about 5.7 watts of power, which is excellent. So in terms of comparing the AceMagician with the Beelink does run a little bit cooler, but it is a lot more noisier. The AceMagician does get slightly warm on the metal case right here, but it's running completely silent. So if you're thinking about a mini PC where you can have it in the same room as yourself without it distracting you with the fan and the noise, go for the AceMagician. It's absolutely excellent. And just look at the power consumption. It's hardly anything. I'll leave a link in the description to the AceMagician PC and the Beelink that we talked about earlier on in the description. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comment section below. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you savages on the next one.